Cancer, to your August 16th through the 24th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome all new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. You do have the Sands of Time coming out. This is talking about some matter of importance, okay, that you do not want to miss. Please do not miss this opportunity. It could be some kind of project, situation, personal connection that requires your action, okay, or even completion, like you need to get it done, right? It could be time-based. You might have had some delays, or you might have been highly active, okay, at this time. Either way, keep going and focus on the goals and keep your efforts going strong, okay? But there's also, like, kind of watch and pay attention, because there's something coming that you do not want to miss this opportunity. So no matter what, don't give up, don't give in, never throw in the towel, right? Never say die. That's always my favorite thing to say. With the Archangel Raphael over here in reverse, this is talking about practice meditation to bring yourself to higher perspective. Consciously work with your thoughts and words to help shift difficult feelings. Okay, so if you're having any kind of difficult feelings, we have a lot of retrogrades going on right now. Venus is in retrograde. Mercury is going retrograde. I have 6 planets in retrograde this month. So energies are a little weird. We have the new moon tonight. So, and just getting out of Lion's Gate. I mean, there's a lot of significant energies going around. So our energies are all being kind of pushed and pulled in all different directions. And especially you guys being water signs, you're going to really feel the tug and pull on that new moon, right, as much as possible. And you represent the moon as well, so you're definitely going to be feeling that. Probably have been feeling it for the last couple of days, and those supermoons as well. But yeah, this is something that's definitely going on, my friends, that you just do not want to, don't want to be looking the other direction or not taking the action where action is needed, okay, for this situation. So watch your intuition. Don't let your emotions, right, take over too much, right? Keep them as aligned as possible. Over here we have the Two of Roses. The Two of Roses is talking about the winged messengers, which are in reverse. Okay. This is what that card looks like, in case you guys didn't see it. But this card is talking about the situations may be very difficult. It's really a matter of everyone making an effort to set things right. See, so there's a lot of effort going on. You might be waiting for family members to make this effort. You might be waiting on someone else as well, right? We need to come together to make this effort, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, wherever it is. It does feel like it's going to take 2 to tango, right? It's going to take more than just you to get on board, right? So to set things right. So those who are involved certainly may seem more, okay, like they're uninterested, but, it's time for them to listen too. It's kind of like, I don't know if I'm really on board with what you're doing, Cancer, but, kind of listening. Well, it's time for them to kind of wake up and listen as well, okay, because it's going to feel like you're kind of doing it all yourself. Okay, but Spirit wants you to understand that you are being supported at this time, and you may have to do this more alone. Okay, because it doesn't feel like they really want to be on board within this situation. Certain situations are going to be a little tough, though, because what if you're in a love relationship and they don't really want to be on board with you? What are you going to do? Right? You're just going to take it day by day, right? But you're going to pay attention to the signs because you have some kind of wish fulfillment coming in. Okay? And then this wish fulfillment that's coming in is actually going to push you to stay on track. So I love this one because this is different. This is not saying you're on track to get your wishes fulfilled. It's saying you've already been on track. It's time for you to get your wishes fulfilled so that you can continue to stay on track. So, hey, you know what? You guys don't want to be on board, but guess what? Guess who's getting their goals met? Guess who's getting their dreams done? Guess who's, getting the promotion? Guess who's getting the raise? Right? Guess who's going to feel more comfortable? Right? So it's kind of like, you guys might feel like you're at the halfway zone, but I'm actually getting my wishes fulfilled, but I have to really pay attention. I have to pay attention because I have my wishes coming in. That's why they want you to pay attention. Okay, let's see what's going on over here, my friends. Wow, this is beautiful. And that could be whatever, in your relationship. Maybe they're feeling too comfortable and they need to push out of their comfort zone. And maybe you're telling them, hey, you know what? I got this going on and that going on, but you're going to sit in a comfortable zone. Well, I'm not going to be that comfortable. I'm going to get your wishes fulfilled. You can't sit in a comfort zone. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't make action. That doesn't make movement. So over here, it's about teamwork. We already felt that, though. It takes two to tango. It takes teamwork. It takes all of us to do something to build whatever we're building, to collaborate on what it is we need to do. There has to be inflammations going on to where we can figure out what's going here, what's going there, what's going on. But it just feels like trying to get them on page is not, because they don't have the self-discipline. They don't seem to be in control of the situation. They're kind of careless. They may be being a little arrogant about the situation, because that's really what it said, though, right? Remember what it said? I'm not really determined, but I kind of listened to what you said, but I'm not really interested in what's really going on. I don't know what's really going on behind the scenes or what's coming to you or any of that, but I'm kind of listening. So that means you're kind of listening, but you're not completely on board. No, they're not completely on board because they're kind of just, right? They're in kind of their own opposition mode, doing what they want to do. But you have your wishes fulfilled coming in over here, my friends, so... Yep, universe says, I'm not going to really worry about what they're doing right now. You'll be worrying about what they're doing because you have to kind of pay attention to what they're doing. But in the meantime, you're also paying attention to your wishes being fulfilled. Bam, there it is. There's going to be some kind of new idea and some kind of thirst for knowledge, something that's going on that you're communicating with someone who's going to bring a wish fulfillment. So it's kind of like whatever's going on, like I said, in the background over here with this person over here, you have this other person coming through, could be a Gemini or a Libra, that you're getting new ideas from. You're getting new things from. They're the ones that are going to receive, that you're going to receive the wish fulfilled from. Now, they can sit back here and do whatever they want, but this is going to put you on track. This is where you're going to give and receive for the situation. Okay? You're balanced. You're ready to rock. This is where you're going to find the purpose and the meaning. This person's going to come in very patient and very sensible. It also could be a Sagittarius. But whoever else you're dealing with, that's a whole nother agenda over there. Yeah, because they're full of negative talk. They just want to sit over here and be like, well, I don't know. Right? I'm sorry, that's exactly how it is as you are moving on. Because now you're saying, I need to pay attention to you even though you're not really here building with me and doing what you need to do. So I'm going to take this. But remember, no matter what, throughout the signs of time, you have to still pay attention to this person over here for a second. Otherwise, you're going to miss something. Oh, and be careful, too, not to get too wrapped up on them because you don't want to miss this message from this messenger. But I don't think you're going to miss it because I think it's going to come so direct, because that's direct messaging, right? Because you're over here, you're over here like redirecting their approach, they're rethinking things, they're, keeping secrets, keeping things to themselves. They're having self-doubt about the situation. They're kind of and they're ignoring the call. But remember, they didn't want to really be involved anyways. So you have some kind of investment or something going on over here, my friends, where it's going to be long-term. Oh, my God, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So whatever they're doing, you just kind of have to kind of pay attention in both areas. But as you're receiving your rewards and your karmic rewards and stuff like this, things are happening to you in the front side, where all of this is now going to become your back. It's kind of weird because it feels like this is really what's going on, Cancer. Right now, it feels like this is at the front end, right? Because you have to deal with this person. But as soon as this Page of Swords comes in and says, "Hey, I've got this for you," you're going to put this in the back seat, right? I'm sorry, you used to be in the front seat, but now you get to get in the back seat. Some of you are going to be like, no, they're going straight into the trunk because they talk too negative. But, you know, and that's just because they have a lot of commotion, confusion, insecurities, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So no matter what you're doing, you're still on track for your Wheel of Fortune. So your good luck and your karma and your cycling, you're going through a new cycle change. You're going through all these new things that are going on within your life while they're still sitting over here trying to figure out, you know, what they're going to do. And, you know, and so you're kind of pulling yourself away from that situation because, well, they're only listening to what they, you know, what they want to listen to because, look, that's what it was. So don't let them make you miss any kind of opportunities, right? Because like I said, you already have the wish fulfilled. I'm telling you, you're going to get that no matter what. That's not what you're going to miss. What you're going to miss is the on-track opportunities when the Wheel of Fortune really moves into your favor, right? And you start investing and you start watching. So make sure you're really paying attention because that's where the big shit starts coming in, right? But they're going to be over here, remember, self-loathing. Because they don't really want to be involved because they have lack of direction or too arrogant and too careless to care. And it's like, okay, well, if you're too you know, if you don't really care, then I guess I'm just going to move on without you because you're not doing anything but bitching and crying, right? Well, bitch and cry over there. As I'm, you know, redoing my schedule, as I'm doing this. So, you know, you're going to learn some really important info, right? And be ready to make the exciting, unexpected financial decisions, right? That are going to change a lot. Of course it is. They can sit over there and do whatever, right? So this new chapter, that's really what you're going into, this new cycle, right? You're going to say, well, I'm not going to be this 100% comfortable person. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do what I need to do because it feels like I have luck in two places. I got lucky here, and here comes the luck over here with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. 2 in 1. Pay attention. And now we know why the Sand of Time. Pay attention. Wow. So, best message for the giraffe: aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Yeah. And really, it's kind of funny because it is. I just feel like you're going to be craning your neck up, really paying attention, really watching what's going on, right? You'll be like really looky-looing around, waiting for this because you know it's coming. You know, like I said, a lot of you probably even feel that it's coming with these energies. So it's an exciting time of progress, right, that's going to be made. And choose and collaborate with others, you know, and it could, like I said, just be this. Hey, you want to come and choose and collaborate with me? And you're like, ooh, okay. However it is, you'll know what it is. A lot of you already know what I'm talking about, right? But it is an exciting time because this was the message you're waiting for. This was the, whatever it was that you're dealing with, it really is going to hit home for you and say, that's it. That's what I wanted. But like I said, no matter what, you still have to watch this person. Or these people, right? Even though they're not doing much. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.